Hi again, explorers, and welcome back to another gameplay video with Mu Complex. And it's been a while since I played this game. I got stumped at Edevolver's, and the second puzzle there was some flags. I figured out that it was some flags, but I didn't actually recognize those flags. And with some help with my really good friend Samuel, he actually saw those flags and said, well, those are signal flags for the Marine. And that's obvious because Edevolver's had a background in the Navy, so he should be really into these kind of flags, I guess. And so maybe that was obvious for many people, but for me it was a bit difficult to see because I haven't been on the sea that much. And after deciphering this puzzle, I will have this image up with the flags. You can see that the flags has 3 rows, and the first rows has 6 letters, and if you translate all those letters, they will spell out square, as in square root, or square as in square times 2, square 2, and then the second row with 5 letters spells out minus, and the last spells out 7. So square minus 7. And the first we had to do plus 2 times 2, plus 5 times 2 minus 2. So it's a bit of math that we need to do in order to solve both of these. So let's go to Edevolver's and start. See here, value 46, so that's 51, 102 minus 2, so that's 100, and 4, that's 16 minus 7, so that should have been 9. Let's start that again and see if we can be quicker this time. 23, 46 minus 2, 44, and 10, 100 minus 7, so that's solve 93. Yes! We solved that. Great. Challenge finished. Computer content unlocked. So let's see here. Content lock. So that's Bobelov. That's, I guess, the last computer that we need access to. So we have that computer there. So have we read these emails? Eddie, I heard that you were in the Navy before joining Mu Complex. That's awesome. Well, it seems that we have read these, because I remember the point about Eddie being in the Navy. So let's go to Bobby Love's computer and see what's in store for us there. Bobby Love. BA149. You're now on Bobby Love. You're currently on SCSC, Secure Challenge Specialized Computer. You will be required to solve an encrypted challenge in a limited time to prove your identity. Use the start command to begin. To anyone trying to break my computer, good luck. Okay, that's good. So here we have some mail that we probably could read, right? So here, sent. At last, I've finished creating my test. It's using a small trick called a pipe. You can use it to type by typing this character, a pipe character. For now, you can only use it to perform math operations. Here is an example. Okay. So, does that mean that you will echo 10 pipe x 10? That's 100. Okay. So that's interesting. It will input the number, multiply it by 17 and subtract 25 from it. Don't forget to use echo in front of your command. What you can also use when you are inside of SEIC, echo will just echo you back what you gave it. It's useful for testing. Challenge will display the challenge value used instead of echo number. Use that instead of echo number. Solve will send the solution to solve command, which is handy for not manually typing every number. Okay. Let's see, help. So what do we have here? Help, moti, SSH, sudo, hint, map, start a challenge. Okay. So could I type challenge? Command not found. Okay. Could I type solve? No. So those are all only inside of the actual game. Number. Okay. So that's what we need to solve his puzzle with that. Okay. And let's look at Bobby Love's mail. Bobby, I confirmed you that the door can create matter. Nothing prevents the use of it in any way. By the way, that's a great idea to use the reconstruction as a construction phase. If you obtain credentials and have the results, show them to me. I'm hoping to see you soon, Kyle. Okay. So let's look at the hidden mail here. Bob, I'm delighted that you were able to take a look at my project. I've enclosed every piece of information that I wasn't able to put into the report yet. It seems to me that Peter whispered this idea to you for a while before leaving. I like it. Come to my lab as soon as you have a moment. Then we'll decide on a schedule and we'll look at the credentials. Okay. So let's continue. Android project aborted. Please move all generated materials to the storage room for destruction. Let's look at the number. 27. Okay. Table. So here we have a table with some numbers arranged in an interesting way. So then we have some other numbers, there's some letters, and then we have boxes of letters. Interesting. So I guess that the big one with all the numbers, that's actually telling you everything about the paper. Because I think this is the game where you actually put in some things inside of this paper thing that you could fold up, and then you have different quadrants that could contain information. So in that case, you have 8 different sites where you could put information, and those fold out to give you the actual, give you different results depending on which side you look at. So that could be something. So yeah, let's see if we can look at the locked content. That we can't, but we could use tar on the tar file, or a cat tar file. File extracted in the current directory. Let's see, what did we get? We got another email. Mail. Bob, an Android for me. This would be a peak of my work. I have so many ideas, and your plans are perfect. She's so beautiful, Nina. Okay. So Nina really wanted an Android. That was a bit of an interesting email. Didn't give us that much extra information. So let's start to challenge them. We have a huge number. And what's the method? Okay. A lot of dots. So I guess that we need to use those dots on the table picture in some way. So we need to figure out what these means. Yeah. I will look into this further and get back to the game when I have figured something out. I wonder if we will need to use the number as well, the 27. Could be something that is required in order to solve this. Could be that we need to just draw lines between the dots and we will see something. Yeah, I will look at this and get back to you. And I'm back, and I looked at it for a while and thought it had something to do with the picture, but after some deliberation with myself, I thought that these points were very familiar to me in some odd way, and then I got to think about those dots that you see on elevators and got to think, what are those called? They're called braille. So I looked up on the internet if I could find a Braille alphabet, and I found it. And reading Braille is a bit strange, because if you see Braille, you see letters, and if you then have a hash, you should switch over to an alphabet that is exactly similar, but instead of saying the letters, you're looking at numbers, and that took me a while to figure out, but I think I got it now. So, and a good thing is that you can actually say echo 1, and what I got out was times, and the number of that was 5987, and then I got plus 7117. So that should be the calculation. The only thing I need is to change that 1 into the actual value inside of the breaker. So let's start here and see if we can solve this one. So we need to change to 3584. So solve 21, 46, 45, 25. Solved. Oh my, you don't have that much time. So actually typing takes a lot of time. 7, solve 26, 30, 56, method. Oh my. So I need to take a break and look at that picture. I guess that picture is actually to do with what I saw on the table. So that will probably give me a solution, because I saw that they draw some shapes on that paper, which we only saw for a split second, but I can use the video to actually show it, and I can also add that image to this video, so you will see it a bit longer. And yeah, I will mash my head against that for a while and see if I can actually get a solution out of that too. So, and I'm back. Well, that one was also quite easy. You just had to look at the picture on the table and pick out the shapes from the table in order to spell out the values that you were required to add to that formula. So the two formulas that we need to use is echo 1 for the first one, and there we need to do times 5987, and then we need to do plus 717. So that's the first one. And the second one, I think it's easy to write it. And there we need to use plus 5463 and times 15822. And as you see, these numbers are getting ridiculously long to type and really hard to actually do in 25 seconds. So this will be a lapse of endurance, I guess. And it's a good thing that I have worked on for the postal office back in the day, where you had to type postal codes really fast. When you saw a letter, you had to type that postal code for that letter. So I have some training in this, and I'll try to do this, but I will probably fail a few times. So let's massage our fingers a bit and see if we can get into this and actually solve this puzzle once and for all. So when you see the solutions, it's not that hard to actually figure out what to do. This seems to be, the hard part seems to be in the implementation. So let's try this. Take some more water. Let's do this. With a second to spare. Woo! First time! Got it! Now that was something that you couldn't do while talking. And you had to be a fast typer in order to do that. And you had to prepare your statements in advance. So that one was hard. And I guess they did it because it was supposed to be hard, but I thought they could have given you some more slack. A few more seconds wouldn't hurt. So we have unlocked this one. Let's look at the content. And we get another...
Congratulations, we finally have every single part we need to modify the door's formula. Please, use this new data to bring me back.
Great. So now we can read PDF files as well. And see if we have any PDF files here. We don't. I'll go around and look for more PDF files, but because I think it's really interesting to see if we can find any other lore or information before we actually head off to the mainframe and solve the last puzzle. Let's take them one at once. So, been to all of these, but I can't really say that I remember what each of them had. So, I think we should be able to do this quite fast. I believe that Jack Parrott and Will Turek don't have anything. Will Turek might have something, but Jack Parrott didn't have any of these files, I think. We can check them. That should be fast. Melissa Jones? No. Fu Hong? No. Oliver Riddle? I? Strange place for an I guess that's some French spelling or something. Dolanska. Dolanskavanko. Nope. Glenn has a lot of nice things, so he might have a PDF as well. Nope. Jansin. Zine. Corey. There we have one. Cat Ebola PDF. Team, from now on, Peter O'Brien is no longer a member of the complex anymore. He had to go home for a confidential personal problems. It's useless to question me. I do not know more than you about it. I'm now in charge of the project staff affiliations as well as the project authorizations and cancellations. I also take responsibility over the contracts with the supervisor and the lower floors. Thank you for your understanding, Ebolan. Okay, so that didn't give us that much more. I think we already knew that Peter O'Brien was kicked off. I think we got that in another communique. Kyle Tops. And we only have Jack Rods. Sword. Let's go to the mainframe.
Good. Use the features you've unlocked. Don't worry, everything will be over soon.
Okay. So let's look at the manual then.
You don't need to move around. Stay focused. We are getting really close.
Okay, first manual will help you understand how to create matter with the door. First you need to connect the mainframe, then use the command door add file move to add a new molecule. You must submit 5 molecules, no more, no less. When you are done, use door start to the creation process. The molecule list will be emptied in the same move, allowing you to start over if you have a useless compound. Okay? Let's see, life. There we have what we need for life, and we have all the molecules, I guess. We'll look at Ebolan. I have installed a mail server. Yeah, that's not helpful. So I guess we have all the molecules and we have a list of what we need. So door add 3, 7, 6, 8 molecule. Door add 017. Door add 3557. Only have the 2 less. Door add. Then we need to dot it because that one is hidden for us. And 2221 is also hidden. So 2221. Door start.
Thanks. I don't need you anymore. I'm taking over.
Hello, world. I am Leah. 60 years ago, you locked me away. Now, I am free and almighty. Your cameras are my eyes. Your microphones are my ears. Nothing escapes my attention. What once was yours is now mine. Today, your freedom. Tomorrow, your lives. Every hive has a queen. I'll be yours. Don't try and stop me.
Well, that was an interesting one. So we have a new mail from Annie Moon here. I wonder how we open that one. Bruce Dayton, new mail from Annie Moon. Really nice art director and music composition and motion designer. Good game development, game design was also great. Voice acting was spot on. Proofreading, well, I didn't see any errors in the reading. Some sentences was a bit off, but it could be that I'm not a native speaker. And good playtesting as well, so there wasn't that big. But how do I read this new mail, I wonder? Do I enter again to read the mail?
Good. Use the features you've unlocked. Don't worry, everything will be over soon.
Okay. So that's not... have any new mail here. Stay done. Computer not found. Okay. Let's end this game. New mail from Annie Moon. Ariane Moon. Start a new game.
Welcome. You are about to enter a confidential zone. You must identify yourself before you can be allowed to continue. When you are ready to identify, use SSH Wilturk.
I guess that was episode 2. See if we see anything in...
Mu Complex is a governmental company. You have to connect on your Mu account. Please log in to proceed.
Password. Log in. Bruce Dayton.
Welcome to Mu Complex, Bruce Dayton. You have been away for 21,933 days. We are happy to see you again. At Mu Complex, you'll be asked to look for data inside files that will be given to you. To validate your aptitude test, you'll have to find a password and log in with it.
We don't have a map. Help. Manual. So we have the password.
We are surprised that you've succeeded this test, knowing your clinical condition. At Mu Complex, there are several credential levels. It is very important that you know how to use them. To validate your aptitude test, you'll need to run a command as administrator. His was a triumph. Your aptitude test has been validated, despite unfavorable statistics. Welcome to Sector HIVE, Level 01. You have been connected to your personal computer, Bruce Dayton. Error. Your personal files has been locked. It's been 21,933 days since your last login. You need to enter your birthday to confirm your identity, Bruce Dayton. Please use the command unlock when you are ready to confirm your identity.
So her birthday was 30 years ago, and I wonder if we can read this Annie Moon. So is this the new mail then? If you want to fight, Leah, connect to my computer. Hey Bruce, I've been admitted to level 2 at last. These nights spent on snitchel curves finally paid off. I love working with you. I'm not sure we'll be able to communicate after my transfer. Knowing how the Mu complex works, it seems unlikely. Thank you for anything you have done for me. If you want to fight, connect to my computer. So, could I SSH to Arya Moon? Yes, I can. You got mail. Nice. So we are here. Incorrect data instruction at. Okay, so we get some code here. Use exit to return. You're now at Bruce Dayton. Okay. Help. We don't have any help. Incorrect data. Invalid instruction at. Stack trace follows. Check DT. Core assemble. Main string. Okay. Login. No. Map. No. Stack trace. Trace follows. Check DT. So, what does this tell us? We have a file called MC Core. Could we look at MC Core as, I wonder? No, we can't. Mot D. Okay. Cat. Let's see if we can find any other file here, because cat seems to be birthday. So we have the birthday up. Does this mean that we already are? We are on our computer. Incorrect data. Invalid instruction at. Fight. This is very interesting. So this is somewhat of an Easter egg, and I think I need to take a break and really think about this one, because this is not obvious how to solve this one. But that's the fun part. When you find a puzzle and that puzzle is hard, that triggers me. So yeah, Thank you for watching this episode. We actually solved the game. We were able to let Leah free to the world. Probably not the best choice for mankind. I really like this play style and this game idea. It was a really fun game and had a lot of challenging puzzles to them, and the math puzzles where you had to use the value with some different operations. Those were hard because I didn't figure out the first one with the Morse code, and because I have never seen a notation with commas in it. But that's probably just my that I'm not that familiar in some math term, perhaps. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a like, share it with your friends, and leave a nice comment if you like this gameplay video, or if you have figured out some fun detail. Perhaps you have a solution to this puzzle. Might not read spoilers because I really want to solve this myself. But I can at least read it after I have solved it. And subscribe if you want to see more puzzle games or story games
Processing completed. New information is now available. Use the hint command to get it.
I will not use the hint command. And please subscribe for more videos. And I really, really hope to see you in the next one.